I'm coming, y'all. If anybody's in there, set. I'm getting some music for us. Taking a toki. What's up, y'all? I'm coming. Give me like 20 seconds. What's good? Who's in here? Yeah, no shit. I've been on a later kick. I'm trying to get us some tunes here. I'm gonna set my Wi-Fi up on this phone now. It's my old phone. I got a bunch of shit to dye. I'm probably not gonna get to all of it tonight, but oh shit. The wrong one. 0 F6. I should have filled up my bottles before I jumped down here. Damn, 17 people. What's good? This thing fills up fast. It's gonna be a little boring to start with because I gotta fill my dye bottles up. But the good thing is, the ones that need filling, I can use a funnel for. Let me just do this. Surprised there's so many people up this late jumping on here. Thank you. This is Landon Bennett. Gifted this to me. Yeah, I'm in Asheville. Ooh, I'm low on orange. Where's everyone from? Are you on Instagram, Dapper Bros? I could put that in there. Where's everyone from? Damn, the lives on YouTube get so many more people in here than on Instagram. I used to go live on Instagram a bunch and never really got too many viewers. saying, Fran. I'm doing a wholesale order for Love on Hate down there. Or over there. One more bottle here and I can get started. Who has a boyfriend in Vietnam? What's the purple I want? Where's my fucking purple gone? Oh no. That's black. This is the purple I want. Yeah. Too much. Alright, I can get started now. Put that in here so I don't knock it over. I'm going to be doing a couple like classic dyes. Yeah, Sunshine hit me up. I did an order for them like when I first started, or not when I first started, but maybe like a year in, when I first started doing reverse dyes. I only had like 15 shirts to send them, but they didn't pay me shit, so I didn't do many more for them. And then she hit me up and she gave me a really sweet deal this time, doing 75 shirts for them, all reverses, so it's gonna be a lot of fucking work, but yeah, we'll start off with Totem. So this totem, it's got like a 6-point mandala right in the center here. So I'm gonna focus in on that first, make sure it gets where it needs to. Let's see what I want to do here. Yeah, let's go pink and then blue will go. Oh, I'm gonna drop this camera so that you guys can see a little bit here what the fuck I'm doing instead of looking at my face. That's better. Right? Yeah. Let me turn this light down a little bit. See, busting out that shit. Yeah, it's a little better. Alright, and next up. What the fuck? Oh, the phone just restarted, so whatever. This thing's super small, this little mandala section that I'm doing. heritage make. This is one of my totems, and it has a 6-point mandala right at the center chest here. It's only small. It's only going to be like this big on the totem. It's a little tricky to do, but it just takes patience. Alright, so there's that little section. I'm going to turn this light down one more. It's like whiting out everything. And now I'll just dye the rest of the shirt like I typically do. Yeah, I just started doing them more and more. And my phone's updating. My old phone's updating, so once that gets going, I'll throw on some jams. Yeah, this really cool artist on Instagram ordered this totem. Can't think of his name right now, but he does this really cool paintings. See if I can pull it up. And he said, don't be afraid to use the hot pink. So that's what we're going to do. Man, that yellow's fucking bright. Yeah, I mean, that's what keeps me doing it. It's like, it really fills my heart that people appreciate the video so much. And I don't know how many comments I've gotten that just said like it's changed their whole way of how they create, really just letting go and, you know, letting their intuition do the work instead of trying to control everything. And yeah, it really just fills my soul up. This orange bottle fucking leaks so bad, it's so aggravating. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Really means a lot to have your support on this. I'm going to try to stay more consistent on it. I got a friend who's coming over, and he's an older guy. I met him at Breathwork, and he wants to do a YouTube channel. He does like silk scarf dancing, and he wants to create a YouTube channel. So he's going to come over, and I'm going to teach him because he doesn't know much about how YouTube works or anything like that. I'm going to teach him how to use YouTube, and he's going to keep me like more consistent with this shit, you know, just him coming over every couple weeks, and I'm going to make a video every couple weeks while he's over, and he's going to make a video. Yeah, people, I don't think people understand how much work goes into tie-dye. Like, it's not all fun and games all the time. It's like rinsing and ironing and pre-washing clothes. It's a lot, man. When I was first getting into tie-dye, like 2 months in, there was a huge show at level 42. It's a glass gallery around here. And Landon Bennett was in the show. And I had talked to him online a couple times through his group and shit. So I had a little rapport with him. And, you know, at that time, he was doing it full time. And I wasn't. I was just starting out. And I was like, man, it's really cool. You know, you're a full-time artist. And you like, you know, you get to do this as your job. And his girlfriend looked at me and she goes, it's a lot of work. And I didn't even know what that fucking meant until about 3 years in. And then I was like, holy shit, man, this is fucking ridiculous sometimes. But, you know, I wouldn't change it. I'd rather be doing this than working a 9 to 5. I'll tell you that. I'll never go back now. There ain't no way. I've worked a couple of part-time jobs, but like at cannabis bars and kava bars and shit like that. Like I can't do the regular jobs. No fucking way. But I'm excited to like eventually get my own studio instead of it being at my house. Yeah, let go of the expectations. They fucking really kill the experience every single time. And like, you know, a lot of people mention to get their human out of the way, and like that's been a valuable lesson to me throughout. Just like, you know, don't let your human mind fucking go and ruin this beautiful thing that we're doing. Because it's just not that serious. It's just not to like take it serious and like beat yourself up about how a shirt comes out, or it just doesn't make sense. I used to be super trying to control everything. Yeah, it takes a lot, man. I mean, it's difficult to like get in the groove and find yourself and your own style. And I was lucky enough to like find reverse dyes pretty early on, like within a year, I think, after I started. Like reverse dyes are kind of my signature, and me and this other kid, Mojo Relics, if you don't know him, he's not around right now, but he was killing the reverse dyes, and then I got into him, and there was only a couple of us that were really doing it at all, and then at a high level. And so once people seen the reverse dyes, it kind of like shot us to the next level. And my partner, I'm not with her anymore, but Louisa, she used to do this with me full time for like 4 years. I miss her dearly. It's kind of what I'm going through. Her and I are no longer in contact anymore. It's just I'm grieving over it. That's what kept me away for so long from making videos. But the show must go on. You know, like I said, it really fills my soul, and it's held me, you know, through it before. You know, her and I separated like a year ago, and I really don't. That's when I first started the YouTube channel, and it really held me and helped me get over it. So, but then we reconnected, and the hurricane hit, and we disconnected again, and it's just been back and forth. And now finally, I think it's just kind of run its course on her end. You know, I would be back with her in a heartbeat. And it ended with love and support. There's no bad blood. We still love each other very much, but we're just not in contact anymore. It's the first relationship that like really ended with love, you know, and it's a new thing. It makes it difficult and confusing, but it's just what it is. Yeah, color therapy is a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness, I didn't put any blue in here. Holy shit. I'm focusing on the pink here because he wanted a bunch of pink, but I didn't put any blue in here. Oh Lord. This phone charged up yet? Yeah. Excuse me. Come on, man. Powder fabric color. What's powder fabric color? I'm not sure what that is. What the fuck? I'm gonna try one password and then I'm done with it. I don't know why I'm signed out. Are you trying to kick me out here? Hey, Yoshi. I'm not sure. If you want to get a hold of me on Instagram and shoot me a picture, I'll take a look at it, but I've never heard of it. What you're referring to, the dry and powdery fabric, it says fabric colors. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, I'm trying to sign in on YouTube. It keeps saying there's a problem, so my apologies. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on 1 second. What's up, Yoshi boy? It's okay, Yoshi. Thank you guys for rocking with me and hanging out. Yeah, I guess. Why you say that? I use all the dye companies. I use a bunch of different. I use basically all of them. I just like certain colors, as certain companies have. I do a lot of with dye spin and Dharma too. I got most. I'm probably got majority Dharma dyes because that's like where I cashed in. That's why I locked in when I first started, and I just like wanted to know every fucking color, what it looked like. So there's a lot of sitting on my shelf that I don't use. Well, I really hope there's enough blue in here for him. He really wanted me to focus on pink, like I said, so. I'm gonna put some purple in here too. Just about finished up with this one. For Dharma dyes, like, you want recommendations for that? And yeah, they're called Venom gloves. I think I got them off Amazon. I washed these motherfuckers in the wash probably like 7 or 8 times before they finally like give out. But yeah, I just take them off and then just gotta blow in them. And voila. But yeah, when they're all shitty and like after I'm done with them, if they got like if they get dye on the inside or they get wet on the inside, I just throw them right in my washer with all my rags and stuff and reuse them. I bet you some of them like last 10 washes easy. What the fuck? I'm plugged in. Why is it saying my phone's dying? Yoshi, it's okay, man. My fucking cat, he's afraid of everything. I get up and walk and he runs out of the way. What is going on here? I literally have a charger plugged in. Is it disconnected? Huh. Well, let's see if this charger does any better. Oh, you know what? Maybe this can be turned around. Nope. My phone is really weird with charging. It like works with some chargers, some it doesn't. Some it does. No, it is not. Excuse me. Like with certain chargers, it only works like when it's twisted one way. If I flip it over, it doesn't work. This weird shit. I'll show you guys something I'm working on. This is like, I do abstract calligraphy, like kind of channeled auto pen. And all these blue lines won't be there once I wash it, but this is fabric paint that I put on. And I'll run and grab my book and show you what like it was inspired by. So I do this stuff here. Yeah, it's my light codes or light writing. And I do these in probably like 15 minutes, unless I go in and like hit it with a white pen or like do all the accents. This is the piece that it's based off of. But yeah, this is something I do just, on the side. I try to set an intention for each piece, and then like, if I gift it to someone, I let them know the intention. And if you go and trace it with your finger, like if you needed grounding or balance or abundance or whatever, you can trace the design with your finger and lock in. So I like Brazil nut. Pewter's really good. The new ones are really awesome too. Like I really like Black Ice and Interstellar. I just ran out of Black Ice. I need to order some more. Truffle brown's really good. Let's see. What else? Shiitake mushroom is really sweet. It's got some splits in it. Alright, well, I think this is just about done. I gotta hit it with some black. Just gonna dump some more blue in there, hopefully. everywhere I put this lime green, it always has fuzzies on it. Like I need more dye in there. Alright, well, I'm going to call it. I think that's it. I'm just going to put some black on here. Yeah, I don't have that one. Yeah, Timberwolf is really fucking good too. I got Alchemist. I don't have Kaleidoscope Eyes. Takes a level what? Man. This one is so weird. I usually don't do my rainbows like this. I kind of have a set order I go in, but I was really trying to focus in on that pink, and I got lost, ran out of room. Alright, well that's a wrap on that one. And I'm going to go set it in my dye room, and we'll start another one. We got a full psychedelic tie that I'll be doing next. This wonky thing. Look at that white. Jesus, that light really gets after it, don't it? Yeah, a lot of people say my art reminds them of that too. Landon Bennett, who made this shirt, and it was in the tie-dye show. It snowed like 4 inches in Asheville that weekend, and they were staying in their van, so I invited them to my house to stay the night, and so they didn't have to sleep in that cold van. And so he ended up having to do a wholesale order before he left Asheville, and he tied like 15 shirts in front of me, and I just picked his fucking brain for like 8 hours. Yeah, and I got fired that weekend from the job I was working at, and he called me on the way home from being fired to like take me up on the offer, and I almost told him no. I was almost being like, yo, I just got fired, I really don't want company right now. But I ended up saying yes, and the universe just fucking took care of everything. Alright. I'm gonna dye this shirt, and then I should probably go pee first. There's only 3 in here. Sorry, I just gotta take a piss, so. Lives are tough because of that reason. Yoshi, boy, it's okay, baby. Oh, also black cherry is a really good color I like from Dharma. Eggplant's another one. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Alrighty. Oh man, just keep going. You'll fucking get out of that job if you just keep going. Gummy candy stuck in my food. Let's see here. Let's start with yellow. The girl who ordered this said she wanted like it really bright, so I'm gonna go for it. Oops. I think that's enough yellow. For those who just got in here, I'm dyeing a full psychedelic design. Orange bottle kills me. It's leaking so bad I'm about to retire it. It's fine like on this bigger part because it's, you know, really doesn't matter, but I'm trying to be precise on these little nubs so that I can get all the colors on them. nose will not stop running. Okay, so 6. I thought it said 15 for a second. Oh, shit. Probably got red dye all over my face. No, I'm good. When I blew into the tissue, I had red dye on my hands and it all went out of the tissue. It looked like I was bleeding. Excuse me. Yeah, I did ice dive for like the first 3.5, 4 years of my like art career, and then I finally switched over to liquid, and it was really a good. It needed to happen because it was just ice is a lot like to clean up and like having to put cardboard around everything, and I dyed both sides of my shirts because they're just thick and they need to be in order to get full saturation. So it was just a lot, and it was a good change of pace, liquid or from ice to liquid. And now I mix it up. I do both fairly often. And liquid's just a whole nother thing that you get to learn and try out and figure out, and it's a different look. You know, a lot of people like the brightness of liquid, so you know you're getting into other customers and um, shit like that. And it's like, you know, once I had ice down and then I had to get liquid down, and I wasn't good at liquid right away, and had to figure out how to do that. It was fun. Oh, this is crazy. I keep forgetting to put blue on these shirts. How long have you been dyeing? That's one design I've never done is a wig wag. That and Kenny style. There hasn't been much that I haven't done, but those are two of them I really don't fuck with. Kenny style is just not my thing. It looks like a nightmare. I've done collaborations where people sent me Kennys and I dyed them, and then I had to untie them, and they were a nightmare just to untie. So can't imagine what the tying process is. 7 years, nice. Yeah, I use the B55 bowstring and sinew. It just does way better with details using the string, in my experience at least. What's your favorite design to do? Hey, Yoshi boy. The good old scrunch. Scrunches are fun, super easy, and you get good design. Or, yeah, you just get good results. Man, it's fucking wintergreen. Just two so far. I had to like discharge them and everything. I tied a few this morning, or like throughout the day, probably like 4, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 more that need to be dyed. I'm definitely not gonna get to all of them tonight. I'll probably dye maybe. I don't even know if I'm gonna dye one more. This might be it, honestly. Might just save it for tomorrow. My energy's getting kind of low. I don't like to force. If the creative energy isn't there, then I put it down. Alright, we need some purple and then some black, and we're gonna be done with this one. I use Toltec now. I used to use Gildan hammers, and I used to also use Gildan Ultra Cotton. I still do from time to time, but Toltec is my go-to. The 202s. They just take dye wonderfully, and they're just nice, soft, and semi-thick shirts. Yoshi, leave that bug alone. Cats just torture the bugs that get in here. It's a moth that he's messing with. I know that's what cats do, but... Hey! Yoshi! Leave him alone. Hey! I should let him take him out of his misery now, but... Alright. So there's that. That's before the black goes on. Might hit it with a little more color in spots. Just go over same colors. This orange looks like it needs some. Yeah, some people use them Kirklands a lot. I never used them. I don't have a membership to wherever you guys get them. Get them from, yeah, Costco. Yeah, I was about to say. Alright. Ready for the black. Voila. No, that's not bad. It's really good. Alright, so that's the finished product here. And that's a wrap. I'm going to jump off of here. I'm getting tired, so thank you guys for rocking with me. I'm going to be doing these lives more often. And yeah, stay tuned for more tutorials. I'll be dropping another one soon. So I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Peace.